Hello everyone. I see there's like a few faces that I don't recognize yet, but so my name is Adam. If you are new to the MWA, I'm probably the person who's thinking you about membership and getting you enrolled and stuff like that. So it's nice to put faces to names. If you ever need to contact me, that's an email that you can use to get a hold of me, or the day that I'm gone, that will continue to work. We're here. This is going to annoy me if my clicker doesn't actually work, so we'll do this real quick. Okay, so the science update talks will happen later this morning and just into the afternoon, but so I'm going to mostly focus on kind of like papers, like I usually do, numbers. So these are just kind of updated numbers since the last meeting in MWA. So the publication library now is up to a total of 168 MWA papers. I should note that if you happen to have the ADS library bookmark, they've moved over to the new ADS. You guys are probably well aware that the old ADS is nearly deprecated, so everything has been moved over. New API, that was a lot of fun. So yeah, make sure you update those bookmarks. Things are linked from the project website. The publications since December, 16 papers. From the collaboration standpoint, there are a couple of big highlights in that. So the MWA Transit Survey was put out recently, and there were the two the tide raking papers, which I thought were pretty great to have out there from the collaboration standpoint. And a few other papers that are submitted in the review process. I'm going to check with Melanie where she gets her number from. It's almost spot on, but she said it's 6 months out of date, so I don't know. Okay, well, alright. Okay, and then just the reminder that I give at every meeting to make sure if you do publish with public data, advertise. Let me know so we can track it through our system here, but also, this is your chance to send an email to the full collaboration, let everybody know. That goes out to a few hundred people, so, get your paper out there. Yeah, so these kind of graphs, you've already seen a couple of these already, so our number of citations over time is still growing very nicely. This plot is showing just the collaboration papers. If we look at all the papers, you'll notice that the legend actually didn't change much other than shuffling the colors, because it's an automated script. So almost all of our high citation papers are collaboration papers, which is great, but there are a substantial number of non-collaboration public data papers as well. I showed this last time, and putting the plot on a logarithmic scale is kind of fun, because it is actually a very linear line. I fit the line, and I gave us a goal to have 7,600 citations by 10B in 6 months, which would mean we need 5,735 by today. So the actual today is just shy of that, but we're well on our way. We're getting there. So like I said, we got to work hard, keep our heads down. We'll reach that goal. What's the wrong thing? And the reminder that all these plots I'm showing they're kept up to date and live on a cron job, so you can grab these if you are doing presentations and stuff. This plot is showing us the number of papers, not the number of citations, but the number of papers over time into these three categories. And this is showing what Melanie alluded to, that the external papers is becoming a sizable fraction. There's obviously still more MWA papers, but that slope is yellow slope is higher than the red slope. Although this plot makes it kind of hard to tell because there's stacks. Anyway. Does that include public? It includes public papers written by MWA collaboration members. Yeah, we don't distinguish between those. It actually gets a little bit hard to do because a lot of those public data papers have a lot of non-collaboration members on them anyway. So there's kind of a spectrum. Okay, so then, papers published by journal. You kind of just see the breakdown here. This hasn't changed much since MWA because there's been 6 papers since then. Per Stephen's request last time, I added the impact factor for nature. But generally, the MWA papers are being put out into high impact journals. That's right. Yes. Although that doesn't quite add up. Oh no, you're right. These are accepted. These are MWA papers only, not including the external papers. Strictly MWA collaboration. So that number doesn't. And the papers published by area. Actually, a very good mix. Yeah, very kind of evenly distributed across different working groups. The hours published by project hasn't changed a ton since MWA. The transient. Where is the? What's this one? I gotta double check that. Pretty sure this is the long-term variability project. It got cut off, so it's hard to see. But that high wedge got a little bigger with the transient survey published. Before I move on from publications, I just wanted to kind of put out there that the paper, which a lot of people in this room and throughout the entire collaboration have worked really hard on in the last, 9 months, is science results from phase 1 and opportunities in phase 2 paper. Just recently submitted, so I think this is a huge collaboration effort, and very excited that we got that through, or at least got it submitted, and hopefully it will get through. No, thanks. Okay, so student projects, since MWA, 1 new student project from Alexander Williamson at Curtin. Just a general reminder that if you have students working on MWA projects, we have this concept of the student project. It's meant to protect student work. You can't do anything about people from the outside, using public data. We can't protect you from that, but try to make sure that your students are protected, at least from within the collaboration. So make sure you submit those project proposals to do that, and make sure you're coordinating with your science team. I don't think there's ever been a real conflict within the collaboration. It's always good to make sure that people know what everyone is working on, so that we don't run into any issues. Not my fault. That's not. The 2019 B observing proposals breakdown. So there are a total of 11 proposals. You can see the majority of them are transients. In fact, most of those are triggered proposals. This is, it's not too much of a surprise. The EOR definitely wants to have compact array. Shy will just observe the sun whenever they can, I think. It's not too big of a surprise. Melanie already talked about how there may be a rethinking of seasons, which else are observed in this configuration. And so these proposals are under review right now by the staff.
This translation to Polka?
Yes. Any of it, yeah. The BCS and so George mentioned the new science working group policy in terms of reference. I was just going to touch on that again, maybe more from the point of view of scientists and the collaboration. So as he said, it was motivated from the science review panel, which had their activity last year. The policy outlines the 4 primary purposes of the science working groups, which I think is important to kind of rethink. To refresh ourselves into why we actually have these groups to begin with. So we want to make sure that we are connecting researchers from across our many countries and institutions, including the member countries, but also the various associate members. These science working groups are a key component of training new researchers. So MWA data is somewhat difficult to work with if you've never done this, if you've never worked with radio interferometry data. So having these working groups allows people to kind of build expertise together and transfer that knowledge to the new researchers, especially when there's very specific processing steps that are done for these different science targets. Clarifying the process for projects and publishing, and the kind of fostering development for large projects. So there's the new category of large projects, and I would imagine it would be very difficult to kind of take on one of these large projects without having a team kind of somewhat formalized. So these last 2 points are things that the science review panel noticed have been somewhat ambiguous in the past. It's never been super clear. We have these four science working groups: the EOR, Transients, SHI, and GEG. And it's been kind of unknown whether or how we can form new groups or possibly remove groups. So the policy now outlines that. There's a somewhat clear process. So if you have an interest in that sort of thing, make sure you read up on that policy. All the policies on that website at the bottom there. And then finally, MWA members can join any number of science working groups, which includes 0. You don't have to join a group, which was, again, unknown. So that answers that question. Just a quick update on Wiki mailing list. So the new Wiki is live. I hope you're all using it. Wiki.mwatelescope.org. If you have any trouble accessing, contact me. I'll probably just forward your email to the right people. And then the mailing list, they've had some technical delays. We are nearly there doing some more testing to make sure that we minimize the amount of hiccups when we actually go live with that. So expect that to be coming in the next few weeks. Finally, here's your chance to use the new wiki right away. Make sure you upload your talks and any photos you have from the meeting. Besides the public-facing website, there's also the internal one on the wiki for this meeting. You can navigate to it on the wiki from that through. That is all I have. So I'm happy to take questions. And if you want to jot down my email, so you can contact me whenever.
Questions, Adam? The signal Melanie showed of the uptake of CSVO services, presumably driven by the availability of calibrated data. That's a pretty qualitative change in science capabilities for the overall instrument relative to the overall community. What are the plans to sort of double down on making sure that that's a capability that's fully utilised and promoted, advertised, and what are the plans for developing that further?
For developing the calibration solutions?
Well, the ASVO utility, so you've got calibrated data.
Sure.
Is the next step to populate with processed images, for example?
Oh, I think that's outside of my role. It's not easy to Greg have plans for that kind of stuff?
No, the funding was supposed to approved, so that was just continued on new funding. We took something to AO around research plans and local research. This is the ASVO funding. There's no anything on that definitely.
What about the first part of the question?
Sorry. The first part was promoting and getting that word out there. Yeah, that's a good question. I think that there were a couple of other recommendations from the science review panel that included things like promoting the MWA with like a standard slide that would be included so people are aware of the capabilities. We included a section in the MWA science paper that explains how there's public data available. But I think that the promotion, as much promotion as we can do is great.
Well, I just feel like they're actually so every time I do what my friends set up, so anytime I was on the MWA, I don't think it's a bad recovery. So last one I gave just earlier, there were certain people in India that came up to me afterwards that they were starting their own stuff. So it certainly does seem to work.
No, I might work an email specifically announced out to ASA, out to the major radio astronomy distribution lists around the world to make people aware. It's a pretty, well, it's not a unique capability, but on the scale it's
So on that point, I was wondering, on that website, why not basically request people who are downloading this data, if you have any scientific publication coming out of it, just, getting cheaper, scientific forms or something like that.
I believe the ASU site does have that plastered on there, though, most users aren't downloading the data through the web, through command line interface, so it's not super clear whether that message gets out there. So, well, it gets out there first.
It's kind of really difficult to data validation that's happening. Well, how then is it just the visibility of the information?
As far as I know, it's just the calibration. Oh, right, yeah, that's right, Cotter. So Cotter gets run when you download the data. You can ask for the
Calibration.